Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it is your first time tuning in. Each week, I bring you a video that gives us 3 keywords from the Akashic Records, as well as some oracle card and some crystal guidance for the week. So we are looking at the week of January 8th through the 14th, 2023. I got it right. I could not remember what our Akashic keywords were for last week, and then I realized I did not do a weekly reading last week. Because it did fall on January 1st, I just went ahead and did the theme reading for the entire year. So if you're new here, or if you didn't catch that one last week, it'll be linked at the end of this video. It's a great one to watch just to kind of get the themes for the year. We did a numerology theme. We did one Akashic keyword for the collective for the entire year, which was coherence, which I love. And then we do a crystal ally for the year, a plant ally, and an animal ally. So it's a fun video to kind of give us a glimpse into the energies of the year for the collective. If you want to dive deeper at any time, my information is always in the description box below. I do private Akashic Records readings. So this week we will be using crystal deck number 4 from healingcrystals.com for our crystal energy, and we will be using the hero's journey for the entire week. I thought I would just keep it simple since we're kind of coming out of a holiday time period for most people, and you don't have a lot of extra bandwidth in your brain this week, maybe, if you're like me. So instead of doing a separate Sunday energy, we're also just moving out of a full moon. I couldn't remember why I hadn't addressed that last week either, but full moon in Cancer. So if you've been feeling a little extra emotional, we just had that on Friday. So just moving out of that energy, still in it a bit at the beginning of the week. That would be why, but I didn't address it because I did the yearly theme reading instead. So this week, going to keep it very simple. We will talk about our 3 keywords, our crystal energy, and then the entire week from this hero's journey deck. So let's talk first about our 3 keywords, and the 3 that came out. As I mentioned, the yearly theme, the one that popped up last week, was coherence. So that's about having kind of all your ducks in a row, having all of the systems of your body move toward the same goal, down the same path at the same time. We are coherent and we are in coherence. But if we're all doing that, then we have to trust that that's happening collectively as well. So that's sort of our theme for the year. This week, what came up was potential, acuity, and vision. So it's kind of realizing what our full potential is. And also, I keep getting a vision of this pin. I don't know that I've ever mentioned it before in these YouTube readings, but when I was young, my dad got me a pin that said, "Why be normal?" And I wore it, or kept it on my jacket or my backpack. But that's really the energetic statement that's coming up right now, is like, why be normal? Why not explore what we've been talking about over the past weeks and months about being authentic and being our true selves? And by doing that, we attract others that are living similarly. So we're never alone. There's always other sort of weirdos out there for us to connect with. And it's okay to be different. But that's what that potential is about, that acuity, that vision. That's the message I'm getting. Even though they seem kind of disconnected, they're very connected. It's about having a clear vision into who we are and what we want, really being connected authentically to ourselves and allowing the potential, that first keyword, of our lives to unfold. And what we want, what we have acuity, sort of a keen sense of knowing and clear vision about, when we know and trust that, and we don't depend on outside influences to tell us what we should want or what our life should look like or what is normal, then it opens up, unlimited potential for what can expand and unfold in our lives according to the fact that we are living authentically and with clarity. So that's the message I got this week: potential, acuity, and vision. Let's take a look at the crystal card that came out for this week. And I did pull all the cards, but I have not looked at these yet. So we have pink Lemurian quartz, which I love. The 3 keywords for this are connection, evolution, and wisdom. So that's very connected to like that keen sense of acuity, clear vision, and potential. Connection, evolution is potential, and wisdom is very tied to vision. So This will kind of connect with all of the body's 7 main physical chakras and balance those at the same time. There's the pink luminarian quartz. The mantra or affirmation you can work with to connect with the energy of this crystal this week is, I am connected to a divine source of information. And we are all connected to a divine source of information. That's what the Akashic records are a divine source of information. But we also have our higher selves. So we are connected to a divine source of information that is us. We just have to maintain that clear vision in order to allow the information to come in. Okay, now our hero's journey cards for this week. The first one is going to be never a crowd on the leading edge, which is so true. And this, so this makes sense why I was kind of nudged to bring up that pin about why be normal. There's never a crowd on the leading edge, and most of the folks on the leading edge are not what we would consider average or normal. They might be eccentric or weird, and that's okay. Everybody is different, and there is a space for everything. As long as we are connected to our authenticity and following our own sort of North Star, then we're doing it right. And this says never a crowd on the leading edge. Honor those who honor you. So it's about being in our truth and respecting the truths of others. This is not, a black and white cut and dried truth. What's right for me is not always right for you, and how my life looks and how I am able to move through it and how I have designed it for myself may not even be appealing to you. It may be interesting to you, who knows, but it's okay for me. So never a crowd on the leading edge is just about authenticity again and again and again. That is coming up. And being respectful of the ways in which we all move through the world, even if it isn't something that's appealing to each of us. So that's our Sunday card. I love that. Never a crowd on the leading edge. Monday, we have discover your superpower. So you also do that by connecting with your authenticity and by allowing unlimited potential, having acuity and vision. So this is the number 33 card that may jump out at some of you. Discover your superpower, access 100% of your mojo. And you do that by being authentic, by being truthful. So far, very much, in alignment here, the way the week is unfolding after the intensity of the holidays and the possible emotional overload of the full moon in Cancer on Friday. We are saying, okay, I do know who I am now. This is interesting. 2023 feels different already. I do know who I am. I do know what works for me. And that's a superpower. Being in alignment is a superpower. Let's see. Tuesday, we have ally in disguise. Discover the hard to find blessing. So this may be, Tuesday, ally in disguise, that something that you thought was for you is not for you. The way something was lining up, or you really were grasping and holding on and wanting something to line up, may not be the best way for things to unfold for you. But by having that vision and allowing that potential, we allow things to unfold in the best way possible. And so the message I get from this one, when it says ally in disguise, discover the hard to find blessing, is that the blessing is in disguise sometimes for many of us, and it doesn't really show itself until later. So it may be that something is popping up for you this week, where you've really been grasping at something, you've been wanting something to work, it just hasn't been able to, you haven't been able to get it off the ground, it wasn't working in the way you wanted it to, and you've just been really, kind of tightly gripped onto it. It may be that your focus shifts, like another project comes in, or another relationship comes in, or another job comes in, or another friendship comes in. Something comes in to distract you from the grasping energy. And that is an ally that brings you kind of and helps you realize that this is a blessing in disguise, and that you're able to move forward into the new potential energy. Wednesday, we have X marks the spot. This says, see the love in disguise. So very much an energy of blessings in disguise this week. Whether those blessings in disguise this week are just from a point of recognition, like, oh, things aren't working out for me this week, and reminding yourself this could be a blessing in disguise, or whether it's that the blessing unfolds for you this week. And I think that's going to be the case for more of you than not. It's going to be that the blessing unfolds, it is revealed to you this week. So X marks the spot is sort of like a treasure map, right? And I just said, and it's revealed to you this week. So that's the message I'm getting, is that both of these point to a blessing in disguise. And I feel like for many people this week, it will be that that blessing is revealed, and why things unfolded in the way they did and why that was best for you is revealed to you this week. So then Thursday, we have from fear to fuel, stand still and own your power. So this is the number 34 card. This is interesting. These are all, this is a hero's journey, so it's sort of sequential. These are all 30s. These are all cards in the 30s. So that's interesting. They're very sequential, like how the week is unfolding. From fear to fuel, stand still and own your power. So this is about assimilating lessons. And that's why I really feel like for many people, it's going to be that the blessing is revealed to you this week. And then you're able to see there was no reason to fear anything. The blessing was always there. It just hadn't been ready to reveal itself yet. I understand why this information was kept from me, or why this didn't unfold the way I wanted it to. I understand the blessing now. And so then you shift from being in fear or being tightly grasping to fuel, to love, to understanding and seeing the blessing this week. So moving from fear, moving from grasping into fuel, into being able to move forward into that potential. Friday, we have, so this is where it really shifts. After you understand and you're starting to, the blessings revealed to you, you're using that as fuel to move forward. This is the card that comes out for Friday. How much good can you handle? Explore the upward spiral of grace. So we are moving upward as of Friday, recognizing the blessings in disguise, recognizing the pure potential energy, recognizing that there's never a crowd on the leading edge, and maybe you were never supposed to be where you were. Maybe you were always supposed to be moving forward, and just using lessons and experiences to find the blessing that's revealed to you this week. And then how much good can you handle? It's going to be, that's also going to be revealed toward the end of the week. And how much good can you handle is very much the same energy as that potential keyword. So Saturday, our last day of the week. Oh, perfect. How much good can you handle? And then it's followed by the you've won the lottery card. Also in the 30s, this is the number 38 card, and it says make room for wonderment. So I love that we end the week this way. You've won the lottery. How much good can you handle? All of it. You've won the lottery. So this is very much about, if you can dream it, if you can envision it, you have the potential and the vision to allow it to come into your experience. So I really love this for January energy. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what's unfolding for you. Let me know if a blessing that was previously in disguise is revealed to you this week. I'd be very interested in that. I hope to see you next week. Have a great week.